So what's good, everyone on YouTube? This is Very Melon Man, and welcome back to my Let's Play of the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. So, since I leveled up last episode, I took to do some our good old hand-arm merchant, and he stocked a medical exoskeleton 10. This is the highest level of Level 10 is the highest anything can drop in Mass Effect 1, as you can see. 4.5 health regeneration per second, a massive 8% toxic resistance, and last but most certainly not least, 23% reduction in power cooldown. Biotics and techs will come back 23% faster. And it stacks for second medical exoskeleton X, giving us a total of 46 cooldown reduction. And that stacks with the cooldown bonus we get from this biotic save-on app, as well as Bastion's recharge timer by talents being reduced by 12%. In other words, just at here, we'd have over 60% biotic cooldown reduction at the very least. I don't know how much save-on cooldown bonuses actually work, but now 26% plus 46, 26, that's almost 30. Oh my god. Guys, we're just gonna get our biotic talents back super fast. If you just add an extra 4% to either of those, this would be 30, and back we're at 50. This is an 80%. We have over 80% cooldown reduction on our biotic talents at this point. We don't even have cooldown reduction anymore. That's an 8% reduction. God. Our biotic talents will last longer than it takes them to cool down. That's how ridiculous they are. And it's not Shepard that can take advantage of them either, because Liara hasn't gifted my hand-me-down medical exoskeletons, giving her, at the very least, 33... is her math? No, 34% cooldown reduction in power, and of course she... Oh, I didn't give her a good biotic amp, that's right. I'll give her a prodigy. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, Lara's gonna benefit from that a lot. Anyway, last episode we went to Novaria. Had to do some role playing and business dealing in order to get our way into get a pass in order to get the right to travel to Peak 15, in order to catch up to Major Benezia and hopefully uncover the location of the Mu Relay. Figure out why Benezia is even out here. Otherwise, we have to figure out why Benezia is even out here with her Asari commandos. Hey, yeah, the blizzard here is a level 1 frost hazard, so if you don't take care of it, you're gonna have some problems.
way. Think we got him, Commander.
At this point in time, the whole appeal of still blind rounds is very much it's a Geth Colossus. You know what? We'll go on foot this time. See how well we do against this guy now. No, sabotage. And we got the Sabotage Specialist Trophy. Sweet. Nice. Nice. Of course, if we're playing on Insanity or even Hardcore, that'd be a different story. But realistically, it would just amount to having to move around a little bit more and keep stasis up for just a little bit longer. Really? Yeah. Yeah, I don't agree with master stasis. Like, pro tip for the one last time: if you're gonna use the stasis power on the Sentinel or the Adept, and you take the Bastion specialization, do not put more than 1 point into stasis. With your biotic duration bonuses from all the other equipment, there is really, literally no justification for it.
En route.
There's no justification for it. You get all the necessary benefits of stasis from just one investment point. Oh, right. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Alright. Like, other than that, the drive is pretty pleasant. There's no real platforming hazard you have to deal with here on the way to Peak 15. Just Geth. It really, at this point in the game, just Geth is a very, very viable thing to say in terms of difficulty. Although, just like on Armus Tau, you get to at least see how far you've come every time you complete a section or a checkpoint here. In fact, one of the other reasons I like doing the very last is because... Oh, jeez. Okay.
Perimeter clear.
Oh my god. What? Oh my... What? What happened? Man, this game... I like the original Mass Effect, but sometimes the jank is just genuinely silly. Oh my god. As I was saying, one of the reasons I also like doing Noveria last of the main story missions, even after doing it after Vermeer, is because it feels like you're getting a piece of every other major planet that you did up this point. Like this long drive here that you have to go to before you reach your plot critical destination is very much Artemis Tau. In fact, I'm pretty sure this drive is the same length as the one you have to take if you're going to get Liara in the Artemis Tau cluster on the planet she's on. The first section of the level where you have to basically help out, we can make a choice we have a choice of how many of the locals you want to help out and why, is also pretty much what you have to do on the Zeus Hope colony. Although the side quests are about whether or not you care enough about Zeus Hope in order to help them out, as opposed to how you want to roleplay the Shepard you think needs to be roleplayed in order to get the pass to Peak 15. The point is that the first hub is where you get your side quests from. The first third of the levels where you get your side quests from, for the most part, if you're doing a major story place. As for what Noveria has in common with Vermeer, well, you're gonna have to wait and see, because that's actually not something I'm willing to talk about just yet.
Peak 15 facilities have suffered. A great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online. Why are the turrets facing the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
Excellent observation. Canned party member dialogue. Response 1 and 2. Avalanche, shotgun, crossfire, Punisher. I'll go with the Armax Avalanche shotgun. The Avalanche state-of-the-art heavy shotgun. To identify a single large slug, rewards precision aims and more accurate shotguns in its class.
peel of winter wears thin very quickly.
I'm just gonna play around with this for a little bit, but eventually I'll get this shotgun to Tally, see how she likes it. Okay. Carnage, huh? We basically have infinite carnage now I think about it.
What was that?
Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape.
Do you guys remember seeing that creature from our Cerberus mission video? Yeah, that's a little annoying.
Anything like that.
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Right. I think the Codex will have told us about these people if we do this.
50, though now extinct,
Yeah.
the Arachni once threatened every species in Citadel Space.
Not so extinct anymore. Oh. So yeah. They're honest to God Arachni. Pulse rifle. Actually, how you can use the pulse rifle if you want. It's funny. Whew! Almost didn't think there was a way out. Oh. Ouch. Says Shepard. I have not unlocked the medicine talent yet because I have never had a need to use Medgel 50 times. Which is why... Oh, right. There's also Tally's AI hacking, which I have also not used enough times to really warrant it.
Shepard?
Metagel deployed.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We can still hear the little bastard scream over all the way over there. Just inside. My God. So, the VI core appears in operational. You can attempt to manually reconfigure the data banks or use OmniGel to repair damaged systems. This is a Tower of Hanoi puzzle. One of those old school Bioware staples was apparently including this particular puzzle in all of their earlier Bioware games. Like, the first time I played it for you guys to watch on this channel was during my Descent DLC Let's Play a few years ago. It was actually one of the first Let's Plays I did for my channel. So I don't expect anyone to remember it. I don't blame you. Until I started playing this game again, I had completely forgotten that we need to do this in order to progress in the story. Or I can just dump 100 Omnigel into this. But just for fun, we'll actually try to... We're gonna solve it. Alright, let's try that again. Tower of Hanoi is, it's a mathematical puzzle where you can only move one disc at a time, and each move consists of taking the upper disc from one of the stacks and placing it on top of another stack, or an empty rod, and no discs are usually placed on top of a disc that is smaller than it, which is why this is pretty easy to get confused. And there you go. Dreadlocks of Justice.
You're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
How do I shut this thing up?
This system is monitored to
I couldn't resist.
May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
I'd like to help. Please give me a damage report.
Please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
And fixing that would take...
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
Alright, let's start with the hostile creatures.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
You're shut down then?
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation 2 breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
What sort of contaminants escaped?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation 2 breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. In tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander.
Alright.
Helping you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart
So let's start by going
required.
here.
User now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
So we have two things we do before we can actually go inside and get to the bottom of what's been terrorizing these people. The sheer ragdoll potential of these weapons is incredible. Landlines
User
open.
alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Oh, you're gonna get tired of hearing that real soon.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
So
The valves to the helium
we know the
fuel
Rachni are
line
here,
must be opened.
and they can spawn poison
Controls
critters.
on the reactor assembly proper.
The biggest question we have on our minds is why? Because Rat and I are not supposed to actually, you know...
What's the status of Rift Station?
We really have no idea why they're even around when we were supposed to be extinct. Why does Cerberus have one?
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Why is Rift Station locked down?
Emergency procedures require each facility to isolate itself to prevent the spread of contagion. It would also appear that there are several employees quarantined for medical treatment.
If it's locked down, will I be able to enter?
The passenger trams can bring you to the facility. Further access will be at the discretion of the security forces there.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Alright. So,
User
yeah.
alert. Main
Yeah,
reactor
Mira
shutdown
will
in
just keep
accordance
saying
with
that until you get
emergency
the
containment
the memo.
Manual restart required.
It is a really weird and odd thing. You know what? Okay. Okay, so I'm actually gonna just go to the back to my... No. Tali is gonna get the avalanche. No. Because of that, I think we can afford to give her another frictionless drill. With Shepard, it's okay because we still have our assault rifle. Lancer, don't really care about that.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Sorry about that. I genuinely forgot for just a split second that there was not a second door to travel through there.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut.
I'd love to get the hacking power as soon as I possibly could unlocked, to be honest, because infiltrators of hacking are basically superior engineers. Now we've completely repaired 15.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities. How may I assist you?
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
So the purge is activated via what?
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
And I can fix that how?
What would it take to get the decon?
You've been pretty helpful to me so far, Mira.
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Can't you open it though?
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not recommended.
How do I get rid of the contaminants?
The chamber is equipped with a fail-safe system which vents a 5,000-degree Kelvin plasma. This is sufficient to sterilize any potential contagion. Unfortunately, the fail-safe system is disabled at this time.
And can that be fixed?
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific code.
Alright.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Well, basically we just have to do it ourselves then, of course. Wouldn't be much of a video game if we could just literally tell everyone else to do the menial labor. Alright, Shepard.
Perimeter clear. Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Inadvisable deed. So this is actually a cool thing.
I could bypass the door. It looks like the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
You need hard electronics to open this place. So let's do it. Yeah! We did the smart thing. Pretty sick.
Control room, loosen them. They're in... Can't escape. The tunnels now. We're sorry. The leads couldn't get to the struck. Out while you can.
He killed himself because he was part of whatever happened here?
He must have felt there was no hope of surviving. that killing himself would be easier.
It's sad when people feel like they have no choice to do that, but in this case, it was probably unavoidable.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities.
Tell me what happened here.
Very well.
Yeah, you're actually not helpful at this point. Yeah, that's why I'm sneaky. By the way, this sprint here is actually called storming for some reason. I guess it's supposed to be military jargon. I don't know why it's called storming or why it needs a different name. Alright. So we're done with this section of the level now. We had a glitch, but it was for probably the best. Now we finally get to Rift Station.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Was there any need for you to do that, Liara? That was completely unnecessary. So, Rift Station. The hot labs are there. We'll just go down here and talk to who we need to.
Stand down. Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
Oh, absolutely no.
I'd do the same.
Pretty much,
What's
dude.
going on here?
Bugs. Zillions of them coming up the tunnels from the hot labs. My team's been running on stems for days. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. First we knew the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah?
I'm actually genuinely surprised at how long you lasted, frankly.
Sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Venezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
So let's do some investigation. Tell me about this facility.
Tell me about Rift Station.
Almost.
Can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
Come on, dude. Don't be like that.
I just wanted to offer some deployment advice. You're lucky these things are dumb animals. 3 coordinated guys could take this place.
Have you checked the layout yet? Easily defensible by a few people. That's not counting the automated defenses.
Automated defenses can be overridden.
I have a quarrying engineer with
What
me,
impresses
sir.
me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
I mean, after what we fought so far and what that scientist killed himself over, I think we can all guess what kind of research was going on. So some about those aliens in question.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Of course the bugs came from the lab.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
Captain Ventral said something very intelligent about how scientists really should know better than to mess with things they don't really understand.
Normally the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. Got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only.
Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. Got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Process of elimination is, you know, valid detective work.
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell, man the perimeter!
Oh look, it was exactly what we told you would happen. And we'll set up a double singularity just to make sure we catch everyone. Looks like we broke this encounter, so we're gonna have to leave this off here. I'll see you guys in the next episode.